It's a sunny Sunday afternoon in San Marcos, and the Shady Rest Band is playing its seventh show in as many days. Having such a hectic schedule is normal for the Texas band.
Let's go. Let's go. We can't slow. I can't slow down. This boat doesn't stop for anything.
By virtue of its rigorous performing schedule, hilarious social media presence, and good old-fashioned quality songwriting and picking, the Shady Rest Band has become one of the best-known and most beloved bands in Central Texas. The band is based now in San Marcos, but its roots lie about 1,000 miles to the west.
I started the band in Mammoth Lakes, California, in 2007 with some friends.
Core members Nate Guthrie and C.K. Dangerbird share singing and songwriting duties in the band, which has seen multiple lineup changes since it was formed. The Shady Rest often features a rotating cast of guest musicians who dig the band's loose and friendly approach.
It went from like a 4-piece to a 5-piece to a 7-piece, and now it's just us two.
You're just looking for a picture with the band. It happens to us all the time.
The band members are well known for their between-song comedic banter, but they also have a solid reputation for musicianship with elements of folk, bluegrass, and Americana. They offer a rootsy soup of music that is uniquely shady.
The best way to describe it, I guess, the biggest blanket is Americana, done the way that only you know how to do it. You know, and that's it. What we're doing is the only thing we know how to do.
Not long after arriving in San Marcos, the band picked up their first weekly gig, which they still hold at the famous Cheatham Street Warehouse, where George Strait, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and Todd Snyder all performed early in their careers. The Shady Rest Band saw limited success in California's Sierra Mountains, but the reception has been quite different in Central Texas. The group has built a fan base, and the music has been pouring out. Since 2012, the band has released 3 studio albums, as well as a solo project from Nate Guthrie.
The last record we did was a live record. We were the last live recording at the old Triple Crown here in San Marcos.
When the band is not on the road, you can often catch them performing in San Marcos.
We go out on the road for 2 weeks and come back and it's like, oh, San Marcos. Wonderful. And the river and just the people and just the atmosphere that San Marcos brings is, I think, really has helped me grow as a songwriter.
San Marcos has been good to the band, and they do their best to return the favor. The Shady Rest has been known to perform at house parties, block parties, and even the farmers market. They also support local causes by hosting events in the city.
I love this. I love it.
I wouldn't trade it for anything.
There are times when I'm tired, but I'm not tired of it at all.
The Shady Rest Boys don't plan on slowing down anytime soon. They have well over 200 shows slated for 2017, possibly a new album in the works. For Bobcat Update, I'm Tyler Dumas.
For a lot of folks these days, music simply isn't packaged this way. With the rise of streaming services, most music purchases are in the digital format, or it's not purchased at all. But for those who want to hold something in their hands or just like their music at 33 1/3 RPMs, an independent record store may seem like a magical place.
I like to listen to records because for me it's more about the experience that the artist was trying to put together as a whole in the first place.
With digital streaming dominating the market, local independent record stores are finding it harder to keep their doors open. Superfly's Lone Star Music Emporium in San Marcos is facing that very problem. Superfly's roots are down the road in Green, Texas, but it has called San Marcos home since 2012. The move took place to University Drive in San Marcos and occurred after Sundance Records closed shop after more than 30 years in the city. Superfly's is part of a larger organization called Lone Star Music. Its primary focus is on roots-based music, or what is now termed Americana, but the store carries a wide array of music. Owner Zach Jennings bought the company in 2009.
There's a Lone Star Music side of business, and then a Superfly's, and Superfly's is the record store. Lone Star Music is what these kind folks are doing back here.
Though he acknowledges that people aren't buying music like they used to, he finds it odd that a college town with so many ties to music can't seem to support a record store.
Right now I'm trying to figure out where the best place to keep an independent record store in San Marcos is, because I do think that San Marcos can support an independent record store.
He says the store's location on University Drive and towing practices in the area have influenced Superfly's business.
We've had employees towed, we've had customers towed, we've had band members towed, in the middle of in-stores.
In a letter posted to Facebook in mid-February, Jennings broke the news of the possible closure, and at the time it seemed like a very real possibility. He's now more optimistic because he believes changing locations will provide a solution, though nothing is certain.
What I fear is that if physical records go away, I fear there's going to be a lot of music that really sounds the same.
A record store is kind of like going into a library or a bookstore. It's being surrounded by something that you care so much about and that has been a part of your life for so long. If we didn't have a record store in San Marcos, it would be like not having half-price books.
Superfly's lease is up in April, and then, well, we'll see if San Marcos still has a record store. So go check them out while they're still there. Pick up a concept album and listen to it from start to finish. Might just change the way you think about music. For Bobcat Update, I'm Tyler Dumas.
Good morning, Texas State!
Are you looking for a super cool extracurricular activity to put on your resume or a place with super cool people to work with? Then you need to look no further than KTSW 89.9. KTSW is a student-ran station that plays many different genres. This place has a little bit of everything. Whether you're looking for creative and unique specialty shows, a place where you can get news updates, or even a place to get your sports fix, KTSW has you covered. The only thing missing is you. Look around campus for KTSW posters stating that they're hiring. For more information, you can visit KTSW or stop by Old Main.
PM again. Can never get to bed on time.
Did you know the average college student sleeps less than 5 hours a night? And not getting the recommended amount of sleep can significantly increase your risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and obesity. It's not all doom and gloom though. There are some easy things you can do to help improve your sleep habits. A few things like limiting your intake of nicotine, caffeine, and alcohol, especially around bedtime. You should also engage in regular physical activity.
A little lower, you got 20 more, dude.
Try to limit the amount of activity you have in the bed. The bedroom should be used only for sleeping. Also, keep the room dark and free from light. Some other things you can try are meditating, taking a warm shower before bed, and avoiding foods that are spicy or high in fat. So try these tips to get a better night's sleep and you'll be well on your way to a healthier, happier lifestyle. Good luck!